can see me? Hang on a second. Over here. Drink a drink potion earlier. I thought super spell. Anyways, we think of the humans alike. I'm MagiQDog. And tonight, we're gonna be reacting to... Well, actually it's today, but anyways, what we have to do? One Piece chapter 1167. Yeah. I can't do this as soon as my body suddenly grows.
Ow! Ow! Oh! I fell. At least our drink potion finally wore off. But yeah, we are going to be reacting to One Piece 1167 and stuff. I am super excited for this. Meant to react to this a bit earlier and all that, but unfortunately work has got me super exhausted. But yeah, I finally have time to go ahead and do some reaction to this. Before we get started though, I do got something to say. On last night's stream, I did mention about how I'm working on a brand new background music and stuff for the One Piece chapter reactions. So I hope you guys are super excited, because on the next one, I should have it up and about, and you'll be listening to some hardcore music here too. Yeah, I'm super excited for it myself. But anyways, let's go on ahead and get started with this, shall we? There we go. All right, 1167. Ida's sons. Oh, let's see. And let's check this out. He and Nojiko scolding a cat trying to steal a book, but they're not really mad by the idea of Sanji. But yeah, this kind of reminds them of Nami right here. Let's see. We got the books right there. We got the elderly man. We got Nojiko and Chin just kind of looking and stuff. Now let's see about this. Big book of fish. That's the reason why the kitty cat stole it. Okay, I see. By the way, I'm gonna be drinking some Sprite real quick. Sorry. Anyways, let's see. 33 years ago, 5 years after God's Valley, we were all freaking out that there were pirates off the coast when all of a sudden an enormous figure appeared out in the mist behind them. Before prison impaled down. Kaboom! And the next thing I knew, the ship was in splinters. We were sunk in a matter of seconds. Yeah, by a Neptunian, right? No, it was like human. And did this event take place in the Florian Triangle? Not even close. You think there's any fish worth catching out there? We don't go near it. All I can say is it was a monster in human form. Who are they talking about? Oh, Albert. Duh. At this time, the countries of the Grand Line were abuzz with a frightening rumor, a tale of a lurking monster that struck its targets, mostly pirate ships, from the deeper mist out of sea. In truth, this monster was Harald, but the people on this sea who never even seen a giant before, the experience was pure terror. I say so. As part of his sworn oath of 1,000-year atonement, Harald assigned the Navy's effort to uphold order. So he's kind of like the first warlord in a sense, when you think about it. Because I'm pretty sure the warlord system wasn't really a thing until like a few years prior, before the events of Luffy setting sail and stuff. Or around that time or something. So yeah, he might be considered the first warlord of the sea, which is really cool. Meanwhile, the pirates who scattered to the wind after God's Valley would grow in power over the next decade or two until they reached their prime and became the faces of their era. All the while, as the pirates around them focused on claiming territory. We got Wang Chi, and we got Shiki the Golden Lion. One crew achieved the immensely impossible and succeeded in circumnavigating the globe. The crew, led by the king of the pirates, Gold Watcher or Goldie Watcher, when he was captured sometime later and publicly executed, the world government assumed it will serve as a demonstration of their strength. However, the allure of his massive fortune of One Piece sent the world into an era of frenzied madness. To counteract the arrival of the unforeseen great era of piracy, Navy headquarters recruited over a dozen Shanks from various regions in the hope of bolstering their ranks. Harald, meanwhile, who had been faithfully serving as a tool of the Navy, it was huge, an ancient giant, they say. I wanted as a slave. Oh, God. Was finally given official access to the Holy Land this year. A shallow covenant? Indeed. You are now a trusted weapon of the Holy Knights of God, a devoted blade. It's an honor. No, Harald, why? The covenant has 3 stages. The shallow covenant is but a mere trace of a bond. But the death covenant and abyssal covenant, that should already give you a sign that they're not good, are reserved for only 13 exclusive individuals who can enter into a contract with the true God. What is this God you speak of? If the day should come that you are made a proper knight, that you will know the truth and the depth of this world. And is that when Elbaf will be allowed to join the government? Of course, Harald. It will be announced to the world, and you will be welcomed. I am grateful for this honor. I'll do anything you ask of me. Changara, the Knight's Temple, Land of the Gods, Commander Holy Knight of God, Figureland Family, Saint Garling. Ah, there you go. Now he looks like that. What is the Great One thinking? Can the King of Elbaf actually take orders? Of course. Your word is my command. We will call if we need you. Keep a long-distance transponder cell on your person. You are free to visit the lower world, but you will not speak a word of what goes on here. Understood. 20 years ago, Fishman Island, Ryugu Kingdom. Oh. Ooh, we get to do Shamon. It's been too long since I had such a good laugh, Neptune. The same, my friend, the same. We have too many troubles on our mind. Ooh, look at him. He looks way younger. First of all, no. I have very much doubt your son is some kind of demon child. I mean, can he possibly be worse than you were? Well, let's put it that way. Actually, a fortune teller told me that I will receive a daughter 4 years from now. What do you say? Can we betroth your Loki to my daughter? Forget about it. Listen, I'm not talking about any ordinary mermaid. Supposedly, she might be born with wild destructive powers. Oh, Tohime. In that case, it sounds like a match made in heaven. Let's have a toast. To the future of my little brat and your shaggy daughter. They will not be shaggy. That year, our library, Elbaf. Of course you can settle down here, Saul. I appreciate that. But I wanted to ask you something. What's that? Would you join with the education of Elbaf? And open a school here? A school, huh? Sounds nice. Aww. 15 years ago, there was a shocking incident in Sacred Marichwa. My slave has escaped. They've broken their cage open. Get out, hurry. You want to spend your life in chains? See. Wait. Damn it. You a knight of God? Wait. I've left the armory unlocked. Here's how you get there. Ooh. Oh, okay. Whoa. Is that gunpowder? Hurry, sister. Pendersonia. Someone's come. They're fighting for us. We can escape this hell. Hurry, Koala. We're getting out of here. This incident, caused by the future captain of the Sun Pirates, Fisher Tiger, also known as the ransacking of Sacred Marichwa. Let's see. Sounds like it was quite the night. We're thinking someone from our side might have opened up the armory to them. So we're looking for the rat now. Put him to death. Harold, allow me to introduce you. This is Shanks. What? Huh? He's a younger brother of Shamrock, separated after birth. He's been through the gala of the lower world, but if entering into the Death Comforted, he'll be an instant boost, likely on the level of Shamrock? For the time being, we'll use him as a devoted blade of God like you. I thought the same thing with Shamrock at first, but have we met before? I don't know you. You great lumbering Eonf. How dare you speak to me as if we're equals? I've always had the blood of Figureland in my veins. Mark my word, I'll be a knight before you. Oh, my mistake. Okay. Let's see. What are you playing at, Shanks? Let's go, Shamrock. Tell me more about the Holy Land. I want to be the hero who captures the one responsible for the attack. Any clues? There's still time to do this once your wounds are healed, Shank. You don't know how it feels to learn that you've wasted 24 years of your life. I always knew I was different from the others. I hated everything down there. No, Shanks. No, he's playing it up. He's playing as a spy. I mean, the way that he is and stuff, there's no way. Oh, that year Fisherman Village. Oh, Beth. Nope, can't help. I don't know enough about medicine. Let's call Harold and ask him to send a good doctor with proper stuff. No, you can't. He's busy with his job. What's a government connection good for if not this? Just watch. I'll get better on my own. He's to be used and getting worse by the day. Harold will be heartbroken if he sees you like this. You won the bar for me, Mato. No! Not when you're sick, Ida. You know what Harold does each time he comes home? He visits all the elders and asks to make you his true wife. The fool. I prefer running that little bar. Meeting all those sailors from far-off lands. Makes me feel like I've been helping Harold out in my own little way. He's sweet. Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Keep her alive. Hey, outsider hag. Loki, get some fresh meat. Get some fresh... Oh, Jesus Christ, I am stuttering like crazy. Got some fresh meat to feed her. That bar's a nice chill place for me to hang out at. I need it open again. He's gotten bigger, but he's still the same impudent brat inside. You're the only one who could tame that little beast. Haruchin's offices, comrades searching overseas for a doctor for you. So both of your sons have a lot of love for you. You're all making a big deal out of nothing. I'm just fine. That's real sweet of them, though. Huh? What did you say? I said we don't want that outsider woman becoming the queen. You agree with that, right, Loki? Esther's the true queen, and she's from our people. They can't take away our fortunate status. So we gave that wretched little poison. These ergot spores won't stop once they're taken root. It's certain death. Oh, you fucked up. You messed up. Mato, get in touch with Harold at once. I will. It doesn't matter. If we're not related by blood, Loki's my dear sweet boy, just like Harald is. Loki, stop! Ida ain't gonna die, is she? Ooh. I remember what my real mother did. She cast me out of the tree into the underworld. You want fortune? You people make me sick. Ida ain't gonna die, is she? Because she's... Loki's just lonely, that's all. Wanna live with us. The only mother I have! Okay, we are now seeing Loki's true personality right here. Yes. He is a bit of a brat. He is a bit of a delinquent. But can you blame the giant? I mean, after all, having to fight for survival and stuff, having no one to really show him love, except for his father, but even he thinks that the father is playing it up. And then having Ida, the only person who is ever truly around him, and truly considers him like a son and stuff, of course he'll go off like this. I mean, if I find out that someone poisoned my mother and stuff, I will go ballistic too. And of course, knowing the classical One Piece style, they're going to spin the story to think that he just went nuts and stuff and caused a blaze, and that's why he's considered like the tyrant and stuff that caused the Great Fire and all that. But of course, this ain't enough to have him chained up down to the tree a long time ago and stuff, because we still gotta get up to that point. But yeah, a lot has went on in the chapter. The main thing I'm surprised about is this right here. What are you up to, Saint Shanks? Or Shanks? I know you're playing it up. I know that's what you're doing. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave it off right there and stuff, because we have reached the end of 1167. And let us collect our thoughts about this. Woo! So let's see. We learned that there are 3 stages of being a God Knight and stuff. With the Shadow Confident, Death Confident, and Abyssal Confident. Which, truth be told, that should tell you right there they're not good people. In fact, they have Abyssal in there. We learned that throughout the years, Harald has pretty much been going after pirates and slaughtering them left and right and destroying their ships. Pretty much acting like the first warlord. In fact, I wonder if Harald is the inspiration for the warlord system. That would be so cool if that's the case. Let's see. We got to learn that, well, obviously it was Shanks that freed Fisher Tiger and stuff. It helped done all that. So the story about him climbing up the red wall was actually fake? Which is incredible to me. Considering the fact that we learned about this legend of Fisher Tiger a long time ago. Even before the Fishman Island arc. But yeah, I mean, technically that would make sense. And knowing Fisher Tiger that wants to hide his identity as a slave, because after all, whenever he passed away, while telling his crew to don't tell people that he was a slave and stuff and all that, and him crying out and stuff, I would see that he would probably made up the story of him climbing up the red line and stuff and freed all the slaves at Marischwal. I can easily see that as a lie for Fisher Tiger to cover all that stuff, because he doesn't want people to know about the fact that he was up in Marischwal himself as a slave. Yep. But it is more amazing to me about Shanks being up here at Marischwal and stuff. I think that he's just kind of being an undercover spy or something, trying to learn about everything at Marischwal and stuff, trying to figure out what's making this place tick, and probably learning about something that Roger might have told him. I can see the connectivity right there. I can see it. I can see the call of colitis. If y'all don't know, that's a reference to a Nickelback song. Anyways. Let's see. Then we got to see Ida getting poisoned and stuff, and Loki going after absolutely ballistic, which will probably lead up to him being called like an arsonist and stuff, which I can totally see that. I can see that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now, we still got a lot of stuff to do for today and stuff with the streaming. After all, I got a creature of the week, which I'm probably going to do in the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. And, well, for Twitch and stuff, I don't know about YouTube. And later on tonight, I'm going to try to do some art streams and stuff. So I hope you guys are sticking around today for that. So with all that out of the way, thank you guys for coming on this fantastic One Piece stream. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did, as we got to see Harald becoming kind of like a warlord figure. We got to see Shanks becoming a blade of God like Harald. And we got to see Loki setting a town ablaze. And if you wish to see more of these, check me out on my Twitch channel. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out, Twitch, Twitter, main YouTube channel, and my Game and React channel. And with that, I bid the show adieu. So see you guys. So long. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Whew. I am so glad I didn't have to drink again and stuff. That's the last time I'm messing with a drink potion. See you guys.